Are you tired of facing the same challenges, feeling like you're stuck and progress is just out of reach? What if I told you that the secret to overcoming obstacles, staying focused, and achieving your goals lies in a story that's over 2,000 years old? Today, we're diving into the inspiring journey of Nehemiah, a leader who rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem despite overwhelming opposition. His lessons can transform not only your mindset, but also your finances, career, and personal life. If you're ready to take small, consistent steps toward the breakthrough you've been waiting for, stay tuned. This could be the moment that changes everything. Point 1. Recognizing reality is the first step. Nehemiah was a man living far from his homeland Jerusalem. He held the prestigious and trusted position of cupbearer to King Artaxerxes in the Persian court. As cupbearer, he wasn't merely serving wine to the king, he was also a close advisor, someone the king fully trusted. Despite the comfort and advantages of his position, Nehemiah's heart remained deeply connected to his people and his ancestral city. One day, when Nehemiah met some Jews who had arrived from Judah, he inquired about Jerusalem and its people. The news he received was devastating. The city's walls were in ruins, its gates burned, and its people lived in great distress and humiliation. Upon hearing this, Nehemiah was overcome with emotion. He wept, mourned, fasted, and prayed for days, seeking God's guidance and mercy to face such a dire situation. But Nehemiah didn't remain stuck in sadness. He didn't let the pain immobilize him. Instead, he decided that something needed to be done. First, he fully acknowledged the devastating reality facing Jerusalem. He didn't downplay the problems, blame others, or make excuses. He accepted the situation as it was and prepared to act. Nehemiah understood that for any meaningful change to occur, it was necessary to deeply understand the challenges ahead. The first great lesson, recognizing where we are now. This is the first significant lesson we can draw from Nehemiah's story. The importance of recognizing where we are now. Often, we aspire to transform our lives, reach lofty goals, or overcome obstacles, but we avoid taking a clear and honest look at our current situation. Whether due to fear, shame, or discomfort, we shy away from confronting the problematic areas of our lives. However, without this initial honesty, any effort to improve will be superficial and likely ineffective. Consider your financial health. For instance, think about your financial situation. Perhaps you feel like you're constantly chasing bills, watching debts pile up, and never having enough left over to pursue your dreams. The first step to changing this scenario is facing it head-on. This means sitting down calmly to list all your debts, identifying all expenses, no matter how small, and mapping out all your income sources. Seeing the numbers on paper may be uncomfortable, but this clarity is vital to crafting an effective action plan. Think about your career. Likewise, consider your professional career. Perhaps you're dissatisfied with your current job, feeling stagnant or undervalued. Before seeking a new opportunity or investing in a career change, it's essential to honestly assess your skills, competencies, and areas for improvement. What are your strengths? Which skills do you need to develop? How is the job market behaving in your area of interest? Recognizing the reality of your professional profile will enable you to make more informed and aligned choices. Apply this to your personal life. This principle also applies to personal areas. Unhealthy relationships, habits that harm your physical and mental well-being, and dreams delayed due to fear or procrastination, all of these need to be brought to light. Only when we admit to ourselves what's truly happening can we begin to create meaningful change. Nehemiah's example, preparing for action. Nehemiah didn't just recognize the situation, he acted on it. However, before taking external action, he sought internal strength. His first steps were fasting and praying, seeking wisdom and guidance. This teaches us that recognizing reality also involves connecting with our deepest values and seeking emotional or spiritual support when needed. Reflect and take action. Now think about your own life. What area have you been avoiding looking at honestly? Perhaps there's something you've been putting off, a difficult conversation, an important decision, or a habit that needs to change. Remember, ignoring the problem won't make it go away. In fact, it may worsen over time. Awareness is liberating because it allows you to regain control and start charting a path toward change. A writing exercise. Take out a notebook or open a document on your computer and describe the area you need to confront with greater honesty. Be detailed. What is the situation like today? What are the challenges? How do you feel about it? What are the possible consequences of not acting? This exercise isn't about judging yourself. It's about gaining clarity and laying the foundation for future actions. Seek support. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Just as Nehemiah relied on the king's support and mobilized others to rebuild the walls, you can seek help. Talk to trusted friends, family members, or professionals who can provide guidance and support. Sharing your concerns can ease the burden and offer new perspectives, recognizing reality. A courageous act. Recognizing reality is an act of courage and the first essential step toward any meaningful transformation. It is the foundation upon which you will build your future achievements. From this recognition, you can set realistic goals, develop concrete plans, and move forward with determination. Your challenge: face the truth. Today. So, what area of your life do you need to confront with more honesty today? Don't put off this moment any longer. Write about it now. Give voice to your thoughts and feelings. This is the beginning of a new journey, an opportunity to rebuild the walls of your life with greater strength, purpose, and direction. Believe in your potential. Just as Nehemiah led the reconstruction of the walls in record time, you too can achieve great things when you choose to act with honesty and determination. Every step you take toward facing reality is a step closer to realizing your dreams. Start today. Point 2. Planning is the foundation of transformation. Nehemiah didn't just acknowledge the problems plaguing Jerusalem, he acted strategically and meticulously to address them. After accepting the reality of the destroyed walls, he knew the next critical step was to carefully plan every phase of the reconstruction. Nehemiah understood that a goal without a plan is merely a fleeting wish. That's why he outlined a detailed plan before taking any action. First, Nehemiah sought permission and support from King Artaxerxes. He didn't act impulsively. Instead, he presented a well-thought-out request, explaining Jerusalem's dire situation and asking not only for authorization to leave, but also for the necessary resources to rebuild. This included letters ensuring safe passage through provinces and permission to obtain timber from royal forests to repair the city's gates and walls. Additionally, Nehemiah meticulously planned the distribution of tasks. Upon arriving in Jerusalem, he didn't immediately announce his intentions. Instead, he conducted a nighttime inspection of the walls, assessing the extent of the damage without drawing attention. Only after fully understanding the situation did he gather local leaders and present his reconstruction plan, inspiring them to join the effort. Nehemiah's approach teaches us a valuable lesson. Planning is what turns ideas into actionable steps. Without a clear and well-defined plan, even the noblest goals can get lost along the way. Planning provides direction, sets priorities, and equips you to face potential challenges. How can you plan effectively in your own life? 1. Set clear and specific goals. Instead of vague goals like, I want to save money or I want to get healthier, be specific. For instance, I want to save $5,000 over the next 12 months, or I want to run a half marathon in 6 months. Clear goals make it easier to create a detailed plan to achieve them. 2. Break goals into smaller steps. Big goals can feel overwhelming, but breaking them into smaller, manageable steps makes them less intimidating. For example, saving $5,000 in a year translates to about $417 per month. Ask yourself, where can I cut expenses, or how can I increase my income to hit that monthly target? Just as Nehemiah divided the reconstruction work among different groups and families, assigning each a specific section of the wall, you too can segment your goals. This not only makes the process less daunting, but also allows you to celebrate small wins along the way, keeping your motivation high. 3. Anticipate challenges and plan for solutions. No plan is immune to obstacles. Nehemiah faced opposition from adversaries like Sanballat and Tobiah, who tried to discourage and even conspire against him. However, because he was prepared, he remained focused and adapted his strategies. In your journey, consider the potential challenges you might face. Lack of time, financial setbacks. By anticipating these hurdles, you can develop contingency plans to address them. 4. Leverage resources and seek support. Nehemiah didn't try to do everything alone. He mobilized the people, delegated responsibilities, and encouraged collaboration. Similarly, identify the resources available to you. This could include courses, mentors, communities, or tools that can help you achieve your goals. Don't hesitate to seek help or guidance when needed. 5. Track progress and adjust as needed. An effective plan isn't static. As you move forward, regularly evaluate your progress. Nehemiah consistently monitored the reconstruction's progress, ensuring everyone stayed aligned with the ultimate goal. If something isn't working, don't be afraid to adjust your plan. Flexibility is essential for long-term success. Planning is the bridge between intention and achievement. Planning isn't just writing something down, it's creating a roadmap that will guide you to your destination. Every detail matters. By considering necessary materials, the people involved, and potential challenges, you prepare yourself to face obstacles with confidence. Reflect on your own path. Are you focusing on the details of your plan or only on the end goal? It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new goal while neglecting the work required to achieve it. Remember, a well-thought-out plan is the bridge between intention and accomplishment. Practical exercise. Think of a major goal you have right now. It could be related to your career, finances, health, or any other significant area of your life. Now write, what is your primary goal? Make it specific and measurable. What is the first step you need to take to achieve it? Identify a concrete action you can start immediately. Sharing your goals and plans can increase your commitment and clarity. Consider discussing this with someone you trust or writing it in a journal. The more detailed your plan, the higher your chances of success. Conclusion. Just as Nehemiah transformed the desolation of Jerusalem into a fortified city, you too can turn your dreams into reality through careful planning and determination. The future you desire begins with the plan you create today. Take time to outline your steps, anticipate challenges, and move forward with confidence. With a solid plan and the perseverance to see it through, no goal is out of reach. Start planning your transformation today. Point 3. Consistent action overcomes challenges. Even with a solid, well-structured plan, Nehemiah faced fierce opposition when he began rebuilding Jerusalem's walls. There were those who didn't want to see the city restored and did everything they could to discourage him. Figures like Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem mocked him, spread rumors, and even plotted attacks to disrupt the work. They ridiculed the efforts of the Jews, saying, "What are these feeble Jews doing? Will they restore the wall in a day?" But Nehemiah didn't let himself be shaken. He refused to let external negativity undermine his internal resolve. Instead, he doubled down on his efforts, stayed focused, and kept moving forward consistently, day by day. He knew that persistence was key to overcoming the obstacles in his path. Nehemiah held onto a clear vision, rebuilding the walls to protect his people and restore the dignity of Jerusalem. The powerful lesson: consistent action drives. Progress challenges will inevitably arise, but it is consistent action that keeps us moving forward. No matter how detailed your plan is, you will encounter difficulties, unexpected setbacks, and perhaps even a lack of support from those around you. The difference lies in how you respond to these challenges. Nehemiah teaches us that perseverance and consistency in our actions are essential to achieving any significant goal. Imagine, for instance, that you've set a financial goal to save for an emergency fund or a future investment. At first, adjusting your spending habits might feel difficult. You might have to resist the temptation to buy something you want or cut back on areas you never considered before. Unexpected expenses could arise, throwing your budget off course. It's easy to feel discouraged and consider giving up. However, every small decision you make daily brings you closer to your goal. It's like building a wall, exactly as Nehemiah did, one brick at a time. Progress might feel slow, but it's steady. Over time, these small, consistent efforts add up, leading to significant and lasting results. The value of asking for help. Nehemiah also teaches us another valuable lesson. He knew when to ask for help and involve others in his mission. Recognizing that he couldn't rebuild the walls alone, he mobilized the people, assigning specific tasks to families and groups. Some worked on the gates, others on the towers, and so on. This collaboration not only sped up the process, but also strengthened the community's sense of purpose and unity. In our own journeys, it's important to remember that we don't have to face challenges alone. Seeking support from friends, family, or professionals can make a significant difference. Sharing your goals with trusted individuals can provide extra motivation and fresh perspectives to overcome the obstacles you face. Taking action. Today, think about a challenge you're currently facing. It could be something related to your health, like adopting an exercise routine or a professional project that feels overwhelming. What small action can you take today to address this challenge? It could be something simple, like going for a 15-minute walk, creating a to-do list to organize your project, or researching resources to help you move forward. Remember, consistency doesn't mean perfection. There will be days when things don't go as planned, and that's okay. What matters is not losing sight of your goal and getting back on track as soon as possible. Every effort counts, and the accumulation of those efforts will lead to the achievement you're striving for. Practical steps for consistent action. Identify your current challenge. Think of a specific area in your life where you're facing difficulties. Be precise in defining the challenge. Determine one small action. What is a simple, concrete action you can take today to make progress in this area? It doesn't have to be grand. Small, consistent actions lead to great results over time. Commit to the action. Write this action in a visible place or share it with someone you trust to reinforce your commitment. Plan for continuity. Consider how you can repeat or expand this action in the coming days. How can you realistically incorporate it into your routine? Staying motivated. Just as Nehemiah remained steadfast despite adversity, you too can overcome the obstacles that arise. The key is to keep moving, even when the path feels tough. Persistence builds resilience, and resilience empowers you to achieve goals that once seemed out of reach. Visualize the outcome you're working toward. Imagine how it will feel to achieve your goal, how it will impact your life, and how it might positively affect those around you. Use this vision as fuel to keep going, especially during moments when motivation wanes. Additionally, celebrate your small victories. Every step forward is an achievement worth recognizing. These celebrations reinforce positive behavior and feed your determination to continue. Conclusion: Nehemiah's story is a powerful reminder that consistent action is key to overcoming challenges and achieving great accomplishments. It's not just about starting strong, but about continuing, even when circumstances are difficult. Your journey may not be easy, but it's through perseverance that you will build something solid and meaningful. So what challenge are you facing now? And what small action can you take today to tackle it? Don't underestimate the power of small steps. Start now, stay focused, and remember that you have the strength to overcome any obstacle through determination and consistency. We're in this journey together, and every positive decision you make not only transforms your life, but also inspires those around you. Believe in yourself, keep moving forward, and watch as the walls of your challenges are rebuilt, brick by brick, day by day.